Hello, everyone. How are you? It's time for Monday Night Live. I am Julia. I am the owner of the Paper and Ink Boutique here in Calgary. And this is what I do Monday nights, most Monday nights. I do Monday Night Live. And this week is kind of special. We're doing something a little new. Um, the Hi, Janetta. I knew Janetta would be here because this kind of all started with Janetta. Janetta, if you don't know, is one of our creative team members. And we were at Scrapaganza a couple of weekends ago, and we were discussing Monday Night Lives. And I was like, well, I need some ideas. Can you guys give me some ideas? Because I was running out of ideas. I wasn't feeling very creative. And Janetta came up with this idea. I don't know if this was off the top of her head or if she'd been planning on springing this on me, but she said, she goes, why don't we do, and I think the word she used before was like survivor. Like I just get surprise stuff and I have to create with it. So I thought, well, that's kind of interesting. So the more we discussed it, we thought we'd come up with Monday Night Live surprise. So the first Monday of every month, somebody from my creative team will give me a bag of stuff and I don't get to open it until I'm live. And then I have to create something with it. So, it was in the moment. Okay, Jeanette, I wasn't sure about that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my overhead camera and I'm going to show you what Heather gave me, and then we'll open it up and get started. So let me just flip over to my overhead camera. Perfect. I'm going to lower this, so hang on. There we go. Okay. So Heather was working today and she came in and she gave me this. She handed this to me. Okay. So surprise Monday Night Live. And this is Heather's surprise items. I don't know what's in here. I have no idea what I'm going to create. Everything that I create is going to be completely organic. I have not been able to prepare it anyway. The only thing I've been able to prepare is she told me to have these items on hand. So she said to have some fall colors of Distress glazes. So I went through my Distress glazes and I chose Wild Honey. And this one is, what is this one? A Rustic Wilderness. Excuse me. And this one is Fired Brick. So she said have fall colors of Distress glazes. Those are the three I chose. So setting those aside, she also said gold embossing powder. I thought I had some at home. I couldn't find it. And then I was searching and I found I have a little bit of gold embossing powder in there. So I've got that. Embossing ink and heat gun. So I grabbed my embossing pad. I also grabbed my refill. I made sure this was good and juicy, but I'm going to keep this on hand because I don't know how I'm supposed to use the embossing ink, if I'm supposed to stamp with it or whatever. Die cut sentiment, I just quickly grabbed out. I've got some ones over here beside me. So I've got some of those. And she also says oxide sprays. So I grabbed all my oxide sprays, got them all here, went through, made sure they were all working. They all are. Just before I left the store, Heather, we were putting away an order. And Heather said, hey, you might want to have these on hand. And what she was talking about was the new Distress mica stains. So yes, the new holiday mica stains are here. So she goes, you might want to have those on hand. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So this is set 3. So I've got these. Not sure if I'm going to use them, but they're here. Tart Cranberry Fresh Balsam Winter Frost. That's set 3. So they're going to be here. And then set 4 is Cocktail Party, Shiny Bauble, and Merry Mint. So those are here. Now, she didn't say to have the mica crayons, but I have those here too. So I've got the mica crayons in set 3 and set 4 as well. Yeah, so if you're looking for these, they are available in the online store. But I have those. There you go. And that's what they look like. So this is set 3. This is Tart Cranberry. And then we have Winter Frost. And then this green is Fresh Balsam. There you go. And then this one is Cocktail Party. Shiny Bauble. And I sprayed these wet onto wet. So these two mixed and made this really great purple color. And this one down here is Merry Mint. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use them, but they're here for me. Okay, I'm just going to clear this up. So let's open the mystery bag and let's see what Heather gave me. I have not seen this. I have no idea what I'm going to create. If this crashes and burns tonight, this may be the one and only time we do this, but I'm hoping it won't. I'm hoping I can create something. Okay, I see paper. Okay. Okay, awesome. So this is Heather's creation. So Heather created something with these same items, and I'm not going to open this up until the end. So I'll create something, and then I'm going to show you what Heather created, and we'll see the difference. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to put that one aside because I don't want to get it messy. Okay, what do we have here? Was this just put in so I couldn't peek? I'm sure that the chipboard was so I wouldn't peek, I'm guessing. So I'll take that back to the store for the next person. Okay, oh, well, okay, we've got, see, she used some of these, right? So she knows. Oh, look at that. Leaf prints. Oh, that's fun. We've got some fall papers. So there we are. These are from Fall Fever from Echo Park. She also gave me this. See, I think I'm supposed to make a card. I don't have to make a card. I can actually do anything with it. So, okay. Well, this is cool. I am loving this, and I do think I've got some ideas for this. I'm kind of excited, and I might use my Distress Crayons with these. Yeah. Okay, so you know what? I am not feeling like making a card. So give me a moment. I'm just going to grab my journal. Hang on. I wasn't ready to do a journal page, but I need to grab my journal. Okay. My journal's here somewhere. I just can't find it at the moment. So I'm going to grab out, this is a piece of, oh, never mind, found it. See, as soon as I turn around, that's when I find it. Okay, so I'm going to create an art journal page. So this one, look, half finished classes. Okay, I'm not going to use the white one. I would rather use craft, so I'm going to grab craft out. Okay, there we go. So this is craft paper, and this is the Art by Marlene journal paper. So it is quite heavy. Sorry, I'm just going to move my camera so I'm not leaning so far forward. Perfect. There we go. Okay, so what am I going to do here? Let's bring this back in. I've got this. I've got these. That's perfect. Let's get going. I do need to grab some gel medium. This is what happens when you're not prepared. Now I need to find my gel medium. It's here. Okay. I'll use this. This is the Stamperia Mix Media Glue. Oh, no, here it is. Gel medium. Found it. Okay, so let's get started. Oops. So this is just to show you. Now, the reason why this came up is I always say, or I tell people that sometimes when I'm doing my Monday Night Lives is I don't plan ahead real well. I'm not a real plan ahead kind of person. I just don't. I don't know what is in my brain, but I don't plan ahead really well. So what I'm going to do I am going to, this is a decal edge ruler. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay that down on my paper. And I'm just going to start tearing pieces. Okay. Just going to start tearing some pieces up. Perfect. Get rid of that. Yes, I will be sharing both. I'll be sharing both on here, and then I'll take photos and I will post them in our inspiration group and on our social media. I didn't even look to see what was on the back of that one. Okay, perfect. I'm also going to tear some pieces of this one. So you can see this is like really fast and simple. I'm not even really thinking about it. I just grabbed my deco edge ruler. I'm like, yeah, let's just start tearing some paper. Perfect. Okay, so I've got some torn edge paper. I'm going to come on here and I'm going to take my gel medium. So this is mixed media gel medium. Maybe you have some matte gel, some matte media gel. It's all the same. I just need to grab a brush. Here we go. I'm going to start just putting some paper down. I don't want to use that. Don't want to use that at all. So I'm just going to come in. Let's just start putting our glue down. There we go. Starting to just adhere just some of these on my page. Let's just do that. Let's grab this one. So I really like this idea of just taking these random things that my creative team's going to give me. And then I'm just going to come in and create something with it. Every week, it may not be an art journal page. It may be a card. I just don't know because I won't know what I'm working with until I've opened the bag, the mystery bag. This is not sticky. There we go. Perfect. Let's stick this in here. What am I going to do? What am I feeling? What am I feeling like? Let's do this. So the mystery bag, I do have to use what's in the mystery bag, but then I can use whatever else I want. It doesn't just have to be what's in the mystery bag. Just going to tear this. I just want a skinnier piece here. Okay. It is a great concept to see how we use products differently because especially our creative team, we've built this wonderful creative team and we all have very different styles. And I think it works really well for us because we kind of feed off of each other. Like we get so many different ideas from each other and how to use products. And it is absolutely wonderful and is very creative. And I just love our team for this. Okay, I just need one more piece. Let me do this. Okay, let me stick this down. Now I'm interested in seeing, because Heather's using the same products as me, so I'm interested in seeing what she created with this as well. Okay, great. So that's all covered. Just going to give it a quick blast of heat. Okay, pretty dry. Feels a little bit sticky in some spots, but I'm just going to set these scraps aside because I don't think I'm going to use any more of the paper, but we will see. So I'm going to grab scissors. Let's cut off this excess. There we go. And cut off this excess. Okay, so while I'm doing this, I will tell you that what we're doing now, the mystery challenge, is going to happen on the first Monday of every month. If the first Monday happens to be a holiday, we'll just delay it until the following week. Now, techniques on tags, I think I'm going to kind of retire that for right now. What I think I'm going to do is start doing a series of classes where we might be doing where we will be doing like maybe backgrounds one week, and then the following week we're going to take those backgrounds and we're going to create something else with them. Okay, so now I'm going to take this. Now I used this on Saturday during my Facebook Live, and I only used this. I didn't use these, so I think I'm going to incorporate these with the leaves. So bear with me. Where's my, oh, here it is. Let me take this stamp set. Okay, so I'm taking a Gathered Twigs Distressing. I just want to add some stamping in. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, let me take some of these. Oh, so pretty. Okay. This is a great stamp set. Love this stamp set. I think I had talked about buying this one and I didn't, so this is exciting. I get to use it. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now I'm going to bring in these Distress Crayons because I think I'm going to do some stamping with the Distress Crayons just for fun. Before I do that, though, I am going to give this ink a blast of heat. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to hold this up to the camera just so you can see where I am right now. So I took the paper, tore it up. I used some matte medium to apply it to my journal page. There you go. And then I took the stamp set of the leaves and I just added some random stamping up there. And you can see I've also stamped a little bit here. And I also used a stamp from this set here. And this is Be Bold as well. I think I might incorporate the face in this one. I'm not sure. Okay, so what do we do now? Let me see. Right, Distress Crayons. Let's do this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've got my water. I'm actually going to just mist the stamp a little bit before I put my crayons on it. Okay, 2 quick sprays, so it's just lightly misted, not too much. I'm going to come in here and let's take our Distress Crayon. There we go. I'm just going to add some Distress Crayon on there. Perfect. Ow, my embossing gun is still hot. I touched it. Don't do that. Don't touch the hot end of your embossing gun. Oh, that's fun. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's do that again. Oops. Okay. Let's go up here. Fun, fun, fun. Just going to wipe that back. And now I'm going to add the red color. Okay, water again. Could you combine more than one? Yes, you can. You can combine more than one color. I just chose not to, but yes, you can. So this one is tart cranberry. So I'm actually going to do that. I think I might have too much water on there, but we're going to go with it. Okay, so I put the red on and now I'm going to go in. I'll go in and add some of the green. I think I might have too much water on there, but because there's too much water, I'm just going to hold it on there a bit longer. There we go. I don't know if I'm going to end up using the Distress sprays. I don't know if I am. If this goes pretty fast, if I get this done pretty fast, what I might do is I might start a second one and not use the paper, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm done with the crayons. Let me put those aside. Let me give these a quick blast of heat. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up. This leaf didn't turn out. There was too much water on it, but I'm still going to leave it. Now, these other leaves that I stamped, I don't know if you can see the mica shimmer in them, but there is this beautiful shimmer. It might be hard to see on the craft. Oh, there you can kind of see it. Yeah, so when you stamp with the mica, you do get this beautiful shimmer. Okay. Now what I think I'm going to do, let me grab this because Heather gave me this one. I'm going to stamp more leaves. And do you know what? I just thought of something. Oh, I'm excited about this. You may remember this. I was talking about the mica sprays, the fall mica sprays, and you use them on a piece of rice paper. This is the rice paper that we have at the store, and I cleaned up all of my mica sprays from my work surface with rice paper. So that's what this is. It was 15 by 15. And then I used the Honeybee Fall Foliage die set, and I cut out a bunch. So look at how gorgeous those are. So I think I'm going to incorporate these on this page because look how yummy those are. Those are absolutely gorgeous. How am I going to attach these? I'm going to use glue. Yeah, I'm going to use glue. Now, one side has the mica shimmer. The other side is kind of flat. I like the mica shimmer. So I'm just going to use just a bit of glue. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. And I'm going to start putting them down on my page. But I love how these leaves turned out. Oh my gosh. So let me say that again. This is rice paper. We sell 15 by 15 inch plain rice paper at the store. And I was playing with my Halloween mica stains that came out, a couple of months ago. And I made a big mess. I took some piece of rice paper and I cleaned it up. And then I ended up spraying it a little bit more. And I thought it was gorgeous. So I brought it home. I have the fall foliage die set from Honeybee, and I cut out a bunch of leaves. And it's a little bit hard to see, but the leaves have a detail that it impresses in the paper. So there is the veins in there on those leaves. So they're wonderfully detailed. So I was absolutely gobsmacked at how gorgeous these turned out. I mean, they are stunning. And now I have a reason to use them. Because right now they've just been sitting in a pile beside me on my table. And I look at them, I'm like, oh, they're so pretty. But I don't know what to do with them. So thanks to Heather, now I do. What brand would we find that rice paper under? That is a good, it's not a brand per se. I'm trying to remember what we put it under. I want to say if you search plain rice paper. Shoot. I might have to get back to you on that, Dion, if Heather. Oh, that actually might be it. I don't know if that's Heather. It just says Facebook user on my page. It could be Jack Richardson, and I think you're right. And I think it's $1 a sheet, if I am correct. But I just love it. It's amazing. I mean, look how cool that is. Look how amazing that is. Look at those leaves. They're so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I've just got a few more leaves, which I'm so glad I'm using them up. But I have 2 more pieces that I can cut more leaves out of. I don't know about you. I love fall. Fall is one, I mean, besides summer, because I like warm weather, but I love fall. Now, Glenn and I were in Saskatchewan last week. We went to see his parents in Regina, and we went out to the Qu'Appelle Valley. And it's absolutely gorgeous out there. And the colors are stunning. The colors of fall are stunning right now. So I got a lot of really great photos. I got a really great photo of Glenn with his parents. So maybe I'll use that. I'll put that photo when I get it printed. I might put that on this art journal page because that was a great day we spent with them. There we go. Fort Qu'Appelle. That's what I mean to call it. It's like, oh, it doesn't sound right. Fort Qu'Appelle is what it was. Okay. So there we go. I just used some liquid glue. I didn't glue down all the sides because I do want it to kind of have this fallen leaf Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Janetta, and who I think is Heather. Here, I'm going to show that so you can see how it's spelled. Jack Richardson rice paper, 15 by 15, $1 each. Okay, there we go. Now, the glue, because it's liquid glue, probably isn't completely dry, but I'm just going to come in and I'm just going to trim off some of these. Not all of them. I kind of like how some of them look. This one sticks up a bit far, so I'm going to trim that off. Oh my gosh, that looks so nice. I love it. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, you can't go wrong with fall colors. That's what I gotta say. That's nice. Okay, so, I am loving it. I feel like I haven't used these stamps enough, but you know what? Let's do this just for fun. And because I have you here, my captive audience. This is that rice paper. I'm actually going to stamp. So these were die cut. This was die cut. Those were. Let me stamp on it. Now I'm going to need, give me a moment because I need to find, I don't want to use black. Let's use hickory smoke. Let's see what that looks like. Now I am going to use my stamp platform for this. I'm going to use my stamp platform. So many magnets. Okay. Perfect. So I am going to stamp. Let's just stamp a few. Some that'll be easy to cut out. And let's see what it looks like stamped on the rice paper. And I forgot to take this out. There we go. That'll fit those rubber stamps a lot better. Okay, so normally my go-to is my Gina K, but I'm using Archival Ink Hickory Smoke, and this is one of the basics that Tim Holtz came out with, and it is I'm trying to remember if it's 3 or 4 different ink colors. My brain is not working tonight. I just have to hold it up so I can see it. The light's shining on it and the mica, I can't see what they look like. Okay, I'm just going to, oops, there we are. Ooh, look at that. That looks cool. Okay, so let me take this out. Just going to give that ink just a quick heat. Wonderful. So you can see what those look like stamped. I don't know if you can see it on there with the lights shining on it. I'm just going to go in really quick and I am going to fussy cut these out and I'm going to use them. Okay, let's get rid of that. Sorry. I myself, when I'm watching YouTube videos, feel like watching somebody fussy cut is a bit like watching paint dry. So there's one stamped leaf. Here's the other one. Now, if I would have used black, it probably would have been a bit more darker. I just thought it was going to look a little bit too stark. And sometimes I don't, although I do like stamping with a nice sharp black ink, sometimes I don't want it. Sometimes black can be a little harsh. Okay, here we go. Number 2 and one last one. Oops, there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's bring this back in. I might just kind of tuck those in just to add a little bit. Oh, that's a perfect tuck spot right there. They do look like real leaves. I know when I started die cutting them out, I was so excited. I was just like, these are amazing. And they're so soft because of the rice paper. They're absolutely amazing. Okay, we're going to take that little guy and we're going to stick him right on top. Okay, now, I don't know if I want to use that. Okay, so that's where I am so far. Created it using some paper, some of the leaves from the stamp set. I stamped those on the back, and I also used them to stamp them on my mica covered rice paper. So some of these were stamped on and stamped on and fussy cut out, and the others were die cut out using the fall foliage die from Honeybee, which I gotta say is one of my favorites. And I know I think Cassandra's watching. Cassandra wants to borrow it from me, and it's at the store for you, Cassandra. You can borrow it from me. Okay, so there we go. Done, done, and done. Okay, now I'm going to use this stamp here because I think the face would look really good here. I know I said I was going to put a photo on here, but I changed my mind. It's my Facebook Live and I can do what I want to. Okay, so I'm going to use this. Heather put this in my surprise bag. So I'm going to use this. I'm just thinking, give me a moment. I'm thinking. I am going to emboss this. So give me a moment. I just need to close up my glue there. So I'm going to emboss this face with the gold. Okay, so this is, I'm using the Wow Embossing ink pad. I'm going to stamp that face. I'm going to stamp it one more time. I want to make sure that I've got good coverage on there. That's good. All right, so let's emboss this in gold. Sorry, I looked at my other embossing glazes and I was like, do I want to use those instead? But no, let's do this. So we don't carry this brand of gold embossing, and I don't have one of the new ones, but I do recommend. I think we have a Wow embossing powder and a gold one, and it is a super fine detail, which is my favorite. going to put my heat tool way far away from my hand so I don't burn it again because that was unpleasant. Okay, perfect. So there is my embossed face. Now, I might add some oxide sprays to this. I think I am. Now, this is a fairly light paper. This is probably the 80-pound, Desert Storm 8.5 by 11 that we carry. So I'm going to use some wet media on it. Not a lot because I don't want it to start curling up on me. So let's use that. That one. Give this a try. Okay, so this, Heather did confirm, it is the 80-pound, not Nina. Oh, it's an 80-pound smooth cardstock, and it's called Desert Storm. So it's like a craft one. So it's not real heavy weight. So you have to be careful when you're adding wet media to it because they can really start to curl and buckle. I didn't spray it that much. I did like 2 sprays of each color because I wanted to add a little bit of color to the face without adding too much. So it actually didn't buckle too badly. It's actually pretty good. So what I'm going to do, yeah, that's done. Now I'm going to fussy cut this out. Again, sorry for the cutting. I know I hate when I watch videos and all they're doing is fussy cutting. Of course, that could be me and my attention span. So I'm just going to go around. I am going to try and leave a little bit of that craft color around the edge. I'm not going to cut too much. Now before, I'm going to use that decal edge ruler again. And instead of cutting across and having a straight edge, I'm just going to use that decal edge ruler. And I'm just going to make it so it's a nice torn edge instead of using my scissors. I just like that, the look of it instead. There we go. Got that face cut out. Now, do I think this is going to look as good as I think it's going to? I think so. Oh my gosh. I'm going to use some foam dots on this one, just to give it a little bit of height. I have bigger foam dots around here somewhere where I would only use 6 instead of 14 million of them, but I like these ones. They've got these tags or these tabs, so it makes it really easy to pull them off, which I love. Love, love, love. Now I'm thinking, what do I have? Do I have a sentiment? I'm going to grab my little box of sentiments here and see what I can put on here. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Okay, sentiments. Do I have any sentiments that I want to use? Let's take a look in the tickle trunk. Well, these will actually work good because I did this in gold, and I've got these ones that are already pre-printed in gold, so that's fun. I'm just going to go through and see if I can find one really quick that I can. I actually kind of like that one. You can do this. But sometimes I need to give myself a boost. So You can do this. What else do I have in here? So many. Oh, wait. Nope. Don't want to use that one. Okay, so I'm going to use this. You can do this. Let's just add a little bit of glue. Where do I want to put that? Down here, maybe there. You can do this. Well, that was fun. I haven't actually done a journal page from beginning to end in a very long time. So thank you, Heather. That gave me the motivation to actually get that done. Now, before I move on, here we go. I'm going back to my gathered twigs. Just going to pick up a bit of ink. You know me, I have to ink the edges. I cannot leave the edges. It's just, I have to do it. I just have to ink the edges. So I'm just taking my gathered twigs, and now that's going to be hard to do with those leaves. So I'm not going to do that, but I will do a little bit up here and along this side that's exposed and along the top. Fabulous. And one last thing. This is, hang on, Mari. I'll show you hers. Just hang on. Okay, so this is Fresh Balsam. This is one of the new mica stains, and this is from set number 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some splatters. There we go. Some mica splatters on there. Okay, now I just thought of something. I'm going to show you a technique that I love to do. Now, just a second. I need to make sure these are dry. Okay, I have got a special sponge that I use. Not a sponge, blender brush. What are the leaves cut with? Oh, so the leaves, let me go back. So a few weeks ago, when we got in the Halloween mica spray stains, and I'm trying to remember which one they were. Could have been Harvest Moon. No, I think that was last year's. I have got so many mica stains here. Just give me a second. I'm sorry. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what they were. I can figure out. They're still at the store, the Halloween ones. Anyhow, I was doing a demo and I had mica stains all over my work surface. I grabbed a 15 by 15 inch piece of rice paper that we sell at the store, and I mopped them up, squished up my paper like this, and let it dry, just like you saw there. Let it dry. I came back the next day. I did this, and I was like, well, that's delightful. And then I brought it home and I used the fall foliage die set from Honeybee. And I don't have it here. I've already taken it back to the store. But I die cut out a bunch of leaves. And let me tell you, I was so excited. I love what they look like. Now, some of these other ones, this one here, and this one here, I stamped onto the rice paper using this stamp set, and this is one of the new ones from Tim Holtz. This one is Leaf Prints 2, stamped on the rice paper, and then fussy cut them out. So die cut, and some are fussy cut. Okay. Now, what did I say I was going to do? Right. I feel bad because I didn't use these. So I'm going to show you how to use them as an edging thing. Now let me grab, because I don't want them sticking everywhere. So I'm using my anti-static pouch. I'm going to come in with my powder. I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to come up the edges and just add some ink, some of that embossing ink on that edge. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to use this pattern paper. Okay, so I'm going to use I think just these two. So these are embossing glazes. This one is fired brick. Fired brick. And I'm going to come in with a little bit of wild honey. Sprinkle that on. There we go. Close those up and let me heat this up on the edge. There we go. And I've used it to just edge my paper. So I've inked it, but then I've also inked it with some embossing ink and put the glazes on there. Love it. Ooh, that's so pretty. Okay, wonderful. So that's what I created. So I have a feeling that Monday Night Mystery Bag was, that was kind of fun. I like that. And it really did help me think kind of on the fly. Now let me grab, this is Heather's. So there's mine. Here's Heather's. Let's see what Heather created. And you know it's going to be something absolutely amazing. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to hold my breath because Heather's is going to be like stunning. Oops, I have to put it on the bag. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. Okay. Oh, and of course, it is absolutely stunning. So Heather made a card, and I'm looking there. Okay, so this die set, and Heather, you might have to help me. It's one of our favorite die sets, and it is, I believe it's called Pink Fresh Classic Words. And Heather uses it all the time. She uses it so much that she enabled me to buy my own set, and it is absolutely stunning. So Heather, if it's not that one, can you let me know? But I'm pretty sure it is. And like, again, it's, oh, info is, of course it is, because Heather is so smart. Yes, Desert Storm cardstock, perfect. Echo Park Plaid Fever. Yes, see it, good. That's the one she used here. She used the Tim Holtz leaf print to stamp. So she stamped with embossing powder. And she used Distress Glazes, Fossilized Amber, Peel Paint, Prize Ribbon. Oh, this is Prize Ribbon. That's gorgeous. That is a gorgeous blue. I do not have that one. The detailed ones here, she used Detailed Gold Embossing Powder also. Ground Espresso Oxide Spray. Yes, so that background is Distress Oxide spray, which is a great choice to use with the embossing glazes because the oxide spray gives you that very matte, chalky look. So the background, stunning. Love it. Now, Heather, I do have to ask, did you emboss these first and then spray? because yes, you can do that because the embossing glaze will resist the oxide spray. You can do it the other way too, but you can spray it after. And then the Pink Fresh Essential Words die is what that is. And it is amazing. It has dies for the words and the shadows, and it's absolutely fabulous. There you go. So look at that. We both used the same thing. You did spray first. Okay, yes. So she sprayed first, and then she stamped with embossing powder and then did the glazes. But I love the use of the oxide spray because it just gives that nice muted matte feel. And then you've got these wonderful shiny embossing glazes on top. Look how gorgeous that is. Such fabulous contrast. Absolutely stunning. There you go. So there we are. Monday Night Live surprise. Monday Night Live surprise night. So thank you, Heather, for the wonderful collection of things. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Yes. So the hello is cut from a piece of paper that she embossed with the peeled paint glaze. So she just took a piece of paper, she put ink down and the peeled paint embossing glaze, and then die cut her word out of it. Fabulous. Oh, that's great. Love it. Okay, so Monday Night Live surprise from the Paper and Ink Boutique. This is what I created. This is what Heather created. Very different, but we use the exact same things. Of course, I added a bit of things that I had here on my desk, but we use the same paper. She used the glazes. I used different colors than she did, which is fabulous, but absolutely stunning. I love it. Okay, perfect. So I will let you know that this upcoming Monday is next Monday is the holiday Monday. And I won't be able to do Monday Night Live because I'll be at a concert. So won't be doing that. But follow me on our social media because there will be a Monday Night Live the following week. And that will be the start of a new series where we're going to create backgrounds together, and then we will create a project the following week. So I'll give you lots and lots of ideas on projects and tips and techniques. And I am just going to flip back over to my overhead camera, to my front camera. So thank you so much for joining me. This is what I created, and this was Heather. So thank you so much for joining me for Monday Night Live surprise. I think it went really well. I don't know who's going to surprise me next month. I don't even know. I think I'm just going to let the craft consultants choose. I'm just going to let them choose. And then, the first Monday in November, we will be back for another Monday Night Live surprise. So thank you so much, everyone. Take care. Have a great evening. Bye.